that's probably offend people just saying fucking on my personal Facebook page, but that's generally what I do. So many people in my industry, I mean, people look up to people with good physiques and think they must have it figured out. I mean, they don't stuff their face every night. They don't, well, actually many of them do party on the weekend and have alcohol problems and things like that. But if you can look good, you essentially give off this vibe that you feel good and you have everything figured out. And that's not so much the case. I mean, 12 months is a pretty good reference point. 12 months, New Year's resolutions, your birthday, anniversaries, things like that. It's a pretty good reference point. And I'll admit, the last 12 months, it's probably been the best year of my life. It has probably been the best year of my life. And as I say that, the average person watching this, or the many people jumping on this now, they probably think, best year of your life. Well, it must have been easy. You must have a bunch of money. You must always just look good naturally. And X, Y, and Z. Like, it's easy for you, Dan. You don't know what it's like for me, Dan. Insert fucking pussy willow excuse. And I get that. I used to be a fucking pussy willow. And I used to say things like, you don't know what it's like for me, and it was hard for me. Big Aaron, what is up? And every other person watching this is too afraid to type anything. I used to have excuses, I used to have stories, I used to have all these things holding me back. But the very thing that was holding me back was me. And where do I get off calling you a pussy? Where do I get off saying, just fucking do it hard? Because that's what I do. If I don't have money, I don't complain that I have money. I think, this really isn't fucking good right now. What can I do to create that income? If I put on weight, I don't complain about how busy I am and how hard my life has been. I think, I should probably get my weight in order. And so on and so forth. As I tell you that, no, I don't live a fucking perfect life. No, I don't have anything figured out, or everything figured out, I should say. I have many things figured out, but I don't have everything figured out. And that's another illusion in my industry that I'm trying to clear up. I mean, you probably saw the generic motivational quotes from trainers and things like that. It's not your life it's not Mondays that suck, it's your life that sucks. And it's like, well, that may be true, but it's not very constructive or helpful advice. I mean, the average person sits there and they're depressed and they're unhappy and they're tired, and then they get someone on social media saying it's your life that sucks. It's like, oh wow, it's not Monday that sucks, it's my life that sucks. Ah, cool, thanks, social media guy with your great physique. Not very constructive. So what my mission is to do is to give constructive and real advice. I mean, not just to men. I mean, this very video anyone in the fucking world can watch, which is pretty cool. I get it, because I used to have those stories, I used to have those beliefs, and I'm just building up my own life the same way you are either trying to or not trying to. And that's what it comes down to. You're either doing it or you're not doing it. And people that have the body, people that have success, people that have something that you want, it's because they've done it hard. And starting a business, starting a training program, starting anything, it's hard at the start. That's the idea. It's hard at the start because you don't know what to do and you have to build up momentum. And that's why most people don't have what they want. I mean, the average person knows how to pay bills. The average person knows how to get through the week without killing themselves. The average person knows how to keep their kids alive but still pass on all their fucked up beliefs and ideas onto them. Like, that's what the average person does. And how do I know that? Because that's what my parents did. I mean, I love my dad. He did a great job. I'm still alive. I can imagine I was a fucking handful as a kid. But unfortunately, my mother, on the other hand, she was an alcoholic and she's now dead. Didn't do a very good job. And it was actually her birthday on the weekend just gone. It was her birthday. It was also Australian Grand Final Day, i.e. the Super Bowl for Australians. Year after year, it was her birthday where she'd passed away, and it was Grand Final Day, which is, we don't really need much of an excuse to get wasted in Australia. I mean, it's Monday, let's have a beer. It's Grand Final Day, let's have a beer. So this particular weekend, in this reference point of time, I would drink excessively. I would spend money excessively, generally on drinking, and also betting on the game that I really don't have any interest in. And if you said to me, Dan, why are you struggling financially? Dan, why are you hungover? Dan, why are you X, Y, and Z problems back in those days? I would say, my mother used to be an alcoholic. I got kicked out of school. All these things happen. So this is why I drink on Grand Final Day. This is why I drink on my mother's birthday. Which is, it's ironic, isn't it? It's like, who had a dad that was overly aggressive? Who had an alcoholic parent? Who had a parent that wasn't there? And you say, I'm not going to be like that person, but you turn out to be pretty much exactly like that person. And as I built my physique, and as I built my business, and as I built my life, I get it. Like anyone else on social media, you think, man, he's got a pretty good life. I mean, he's always relatively happy, and I'm not. I just don't share my challenges with you, because how's that going to help you? He must be super rich because he never complains. No, I just don't vent about my problems, because how is that going to help you? And he must love Mondays. I mean, his life must be so easy and everything works out for Dan. I actually had to get up at 4 a.m. this morning. But it was also a massive, massive reference point for me. Something that I've wanted to do for the last 10 years happened today. And I still had to get up at 4 a.m. to do it. I still had to get up at 4 a.m. to do something that I wanted to do. Isn't that crazy? I still had to work incredibly hard the last 12 months. I've still had financial troubles, emotional troubles, relationship troubles the last 12 months. But why did I get what I want, or at least part of it, and you lived somewhat the same, if not the same, if not worse, the same 12 months? And I'm not talking to all of you, but I am talking to some of you. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Australians say that a lot. Isn't it nice without those fucking crazy ass birds around? Jesus. I was wondering if that was going to end. And that's the thing. If it's hard, then do it hard. You can't control the fucking birds. You can't control the weather. You can't control the government. You can't ban me from Facebook no matter how much you try. That's the thing. It's hard to have a great physique. It's hard to have a great business. It's hard to get all these things in life. That's why people that have them appreciate them. That's why people that have them don't complain. That's why people that have them only associate with other people that have similar things. Because they know the 99% of society doesn't have what they want, because when they quit when things are hard, which is most of the time. You quit when things are hard. And I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. It's not Mondays that suck, it's your life. Yes, that doesn't help very much. But you can have a great life if you don't quit. You can have a great body if you don't quit. You can fix the fucked up shit in your life if you just didn't fucking quit for once. That's it. And you might be yelling at the screen saying, I work fucking hard, Dan. I'm not saying you don't work hard. But you work hard in the same fucking job that you hate. You work hard at not blowing your brains out because you won't address your past trauma and issues. You work hard at trying to keep a relationship together that you don't even want to be in. Even if you want a great relationship, it takes work. But most people settle for average. That's why your relationships suck. You settle. You settle for being fat. You settle for 38 hours a week. You settle for your relationship. And I'm not telling you how to live at all. Not at all. If you're happy, feel free to ignore this. If you're content, feel free to ignore this. But I'm going to take a fucking wild guess from the hundreds and hundreds of men that apply for my program or just ask me for advice without even advertising. The hundreds of people that have asked me over the years, how do I fix my body? How do I fix my life? How do I fix my mindset? The short answer and the lesson in this video is stop quitting when it gets hard. I'm not genetically gifted. I don't have rich parents. Nothing was easy for me. That is the truth. The only fucking thing I have from my childhood or from my life is the ability to not quit when it gets hard, because doing things hard is all I know. And I got punched in the fucking face by life just enough, the same way you're getting punched by life in the face. And instead of complaining and instead of blaming, I said, I don't really like getting punched in the face all the time. What can I change? I.e. my body, i.e. my mindset, i.e. working on tools for $12 an hour. And then hence is the end product that you see now. Do I still have financial stress? Yes. Do I still have emotional stress? Yes. Do I still have X, Y, and Z fucking stress that you complain about every single Monday morning? Yes. But I wake up and I'm fucking grateful to be alive. I get up 2 hours before I need to get up. I try and change other people's life. I'm not too concerned about mine. I think more about how I can help the guys that reach out to me. I think more, this very video that I'm making you, I'm not getting paid for it. It's not easy for me to speak publicly like this. But I'm making it to help you. I got triggered by a number of motivational quotes and memes by other people in my industry. And I thought, you know what, that doesn't really help anyone. It's not Monday that sucks, it's your life that sucks. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. What a load of shit. I love what I do. And I've never worked so hard in my fucking life. You don't get the physique you want from not working. You don't get a successful business from not working. You don't get a great passionate relationship from not working. You get fucking average. You get shit. You get problems. You get challenges that you don't want. That's what you get from not working. That's what you get from just getting by. That's what you get from same shit, different day. Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. What a load of shit. Life is hard. And it's challenging. And you're going to die. How's that for motivation? That's the good news. And it's probably been shit right up until now for many of you watching this, if you're still watching this. But here's the good news. If you get up earlier and you stay up later and you apply yourself a little harder than what you're doing now, and the compound effect will start to kick in, and start to learn things and start to change things and start to question your beliefs and your habits and whatever it is that brought you up until now in your life, because what you think and what you do consistently has made you who you are now and has constructed the very life that you live. The weather's not going to change. The government's not going to change. The laws of the universe aren't going to change, not anytime soon anyway. You need to change. You think, fuck Dan, like, how do I change? Well, I'll give you an example from my own life. Don't get wasted on grand final day for no reason. Don't spend all your money that you don't have on grand final day for no reason. Don't remember your alcoholic mother who died around grand final day by getting drunk and spending all your money. No shit. Not rocket science. Look at the problem in your life. Money, your physique, your relationship or lack of, and just think, how did I get here? What steps did I follow to get here? What food did I eat to get here? What money did I spend to get here? What books did I read or not read to get here? And then simply change. That's it. It's hard, and it takes work, and it takes time, and if it's hard, then fucking do it hard. And I'm not a gambling man anymore because I have a gambling problem. But I would fucking put money on when things get hard, you quit. When things get challenging, you quit. And for the last 10, 20 or 30 years, you've always looked for the easy way, which has ultimately led you to a very hard life. Either physically, mentally, financially, or whatever the problem is. So that being said, I hope that advice does serve you. And yeah, it is not Monday that sucks. Your life does suck, but hopefully that constructive advice can give you the step one or the step forward to take control of your life. I mean, it's going to take time, and it's going to take challenge. Like I said, best year of my life. Probably the hardest year of my life too. What's the alternative? What's the alternative? Death? Good news is that's coming. It's average. The alternative to challenge and a passionate and fulfilling life is average. And with an average life comes average problems. With an average life comes an average mindset. Weak and soft and so on. Which is probably what your body and your mind and everything else in your life looks like. And if that upsets you, good. So maybe you'll fucking take action now. Yeah, that being said, I'm Dan Fitz, and I hope that information served you well.